Alright guys, so in example 2, we are still expanding using product rule, and this kind of functions are called the polynomial functions. We're going to be looking at the polynomial functions, the exponential functions, and the trigonometric functions. So number one, we're just looking at the polynomial functions, seeing how we can expand polynomial functions to their lowest end. So at this example 2, we're given this, and then we're asked to find, right? We're asked to find the y over dx. Right, and we're using the product rule. Of course, it's going to be product rule. When you see functions like this, you should know it's a product rule question because we have two values multiplying themselves, right? So when two values are multiplying themselves, you should know it's a product rule questions. So how do we solve this? First of all, we know the formula that y is equal to u dot v. If y is this, that if y is this, then dy over dx is going to be u derive v with respect to x plus v du with respect to x. That's what it's going to look like, right? So let's start solving by substitution. As I said, this becomes our u and this guy becomes our v, right? So by substitution, we now know that our dy over dx here becomes what? This is our u, so fix the u first because that's the first value, u, which is this guy. So we have the u, which is 4x raised to power 5 minus 6, a value for u, right? And then we have d, put your d, and the value for v, which is this guy. So the v there is what? X raised to power 4 plus 1 over what? Over dx. That's the first value. And then we have plus, so put our plus value, right? And then we're fixing the value for v, which is this guy. This is our value for v, right? We're fixing the value for v like it was here. We're going to have x raised to power 4 plus 1. Then we have d. Put your d, u. That's the value for u now. Fix it there. The value for u is what? 4x raised to power 5 minus 6. Minus 6, then we're differentiating. Remember du over dx over dx. Now we know what this really means, right? What this really means is that we are differentiating. The word d means differentiate all of these with respect to s, and also differentiate all of these with respect to x. Why we leave these values alone, we don't touch them, right? So if we continue with that, we now know that our dy over dx is going to result to leaving this value here. We don't touch it because we're not deriving it or we're not differentiating it. So it gives us what? 4x raised to power 5 minus 6. Still, we don't touch it, leave it like that. Now let's differentiate this guy. If we differentiate x raised to power 4, we're going to have what? 4x raised to power 3. And I've taught how to differentiate this in the previous videos, right? And then plus, remember, we leave this number, we don't touch it at all. So just leave it like that here. So leaving this value here, we have x raised to power 4 plus 1. Now, if we differentiate this guy, we are differentiating this guy, right? So if we differentiate 4x raised to power 5, what are we going to have? We're going to have 20x raised to power 4. All of these are constant values. We don't differentiate them. That's why I don't differentiate the 1. It's going to arrive to 0. Right? Constant values, we don't differentiate them. Constant value will give us 0, so we don't touch it. So it's just like this. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to use a square bracket to differentiate which goes to which, right? Bracketing this, right? So and I want to differentiate it to the lowest term so that we can just have a full understanding. Let's just express them to the lowest term, right? So by this you might leave your answer like this, but in some cases whereby the answers are not to be left like this, when they're asking you to factorize them to their lowest term or express them to their lowest term. How do you do that? So that's what we're doing now. So in expressing this, let's put this guy first, right? So we can say dy over dx gives us what? Let's put this guy first. In this bracket alone, in this first bracket, let's put this guy first. So we have 4x raised to power 3 times everything here, 4x raised to power 5 minus 6, right? And let's just close the bracket, same thing, and then plus what? Open this bracket. Let's put this single value first. 20 x raised to power what? 4 is multiplying x raised to power 4 plus 1. Beautiful. So how do we do this? We're going to use this guy outside to multiply everything inside, right? So we can have a stretched value. Same goes for these guys. We use this single guy outside to multiply everything inside, so we can have a stretched value. So let's go. So 4 times 4 gives us 16. That's how we multiply. Number will multiply number, alphabet will multiply alphabet. All making sense? So 4 times 4 here gives us 16. So I'll put 16 here. Our dy over dx gives us 16. Now x raised to power 3 times x raised to power 5. Remember your indices, right? We pick one value, add the powers. So we have x raised to power what? 5 plus 3 is 8, right? So we have x raised to power 8. That's how we multiply this first value. The same thing now, 4 times 6 gives us what? 24, minus 24 here. So we have minus 24, and this guy doesn't have value of x, so we're just fixing x raised to power 3. Minus 24, x raised to power 3, right? And let's continue. There's a plus here. We're done with this guy, so there's a plus here. We've expressed this one in that form, so let's put the plus there. So we have a plus, right? Now let's get to here. 20 times this value, let's assume this is a 1. There's nothing there, so it should be a 1. Yeah. So 20 times 1 gives us 20. We're going to have 20, and then x raised to power 4 times x raised to power 4. Using our indices, pick one x. 4 plus 4 gives us 8. So we have 20x raised to the power of 8. And then we have 20x raised to power 4 times 1. We are going to have plus 20x raised to power 4. Good. So from here, what do? We collect like terms. The one that has raised to the power of 8, we take them one side, and the one that has raised to the power of, okay, we're having x raised to the power of 3 here, so we're not touching it at all. So let's just arrange it, right? We have dy over dx finally gives us what? 16x raised to the power 8 plus this guy 20x raised to the power 8, and then plus 20x raised to the power 4 minus 24x raised to the power 3. So you can see how it works, right? Following the steps, you could see that, and it's very easy. So from here, let's add this guy because they both have raised to the power of 8. So we have dy over dx gives us what? 16 plus 20, that gives us 36. So we have 36 x raised to power 8 plus 20 x raised to power 4 minus 24 x raised to power 3. So you can see that this is the final answer. We cannot do anything from this, right? Sorry, we can't do anything from this, and these are known as what? Polynomial functions. Polynomial functions, right? Alright, so that's our final answer. So you go back to the video, follow the steps from beginning to how we ended at that point, right? So, and I'll see you in the next class. If this is your first time of joining this channel, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please share the video. Let us know what you think about the video in the comment section, and I will see you in the next class. Thank you.